Today is July 30th and we are going to be painting with the colors of a blackbird. So blacks, there is some, oh, did I put it on here? Let me just double check. There are some oranges, there are some browns. I'm going to pull up the bird that I just posted on the Instagram stories. If you are looking for it, it is over there. This is the bird, and I'm going to just take a screenshot so that I have it, and then I'll show you all. Save to photos. All right, so this is the bird that we are drawing today. I'm actually on time today. That's crazy. Let's see who's with us this morning. I feel like I haven't been on for a couple of weeks, but it's only been like 4 or 5 days. I was painting yesterday and needed some texture, so I got a really old paintbrush that I had wrecked before, and you can see my palette a little bit crazy, but hopefully the painting will turn out fine. So this is the blackbird, the bird that we're using for our color palette. So there's some yellows, some oranges, some browns, and a lot of black, even a tiny little bit of a green yellow. Good morning, Julie. Hello, C. How are you? So this is one image that I really like and I may do, and this is in Oaxaca, and this is another image that I really like as well and I may do. I think it's a different beetle. Yeah, oh, maybe it's the same one. No, it's not. Different rims. And then this was another one that I really like as well, with all the shadows, but I think I'm going to go for this one because we have the browns, we have the blacks. I can change these to oranges and yellows. Yeah, and this kind of ties in with our monochromatic still life class that we're doing today, if anybody is interested in joining. Hi Bigot, hi Louise, hello, hi Martina. Good but hot. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's hot here too, but probably not as hot as you guys have it over there. So I also wanted to talk to you a little bit about next month. I posted it in Patreon, but I haven't posted it in Substack. So if you're a Substack subscriber and you don't know what's going on, this is what is happening in August. I will show up just like always on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays live, and then if you're a paid Substack subscriber or a Patreon, you get access to Mondays and Fridays Zooms in the morning, and it's just like a hangout for an hour. And I'm going to be doing self-portraits in August. Now you can eradicate the self-portraits in August and just use our medium chart, so different mediums per day. I do avoid doing the weekends only because they get busy, and then it's also a nice time to catch up. So if you want to join us and want to do the weekends, I have a few more different art mediums here that you could try. So yeah, different mediums daily, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday live, and then Monday and Friday on Zoom if you want to join us. Hi Elvira, how are you? So I will be putting that in Substack so that you have that if you are over here from Substack, and if you, well, all of you guys know what we're doing in August, so that's great. I missed Jennifer Caballeros's book meet yesterday. She was doing a book meet on The Talented Mr. Ripley, and I missed that. There were things going on here at home, so I couldn't do that. Tomorrow, or today, for example, let's talk about today because it is today. It's Tuesday. I'm sure Dylan Sarah has his Zoom meet where you draw each other. It's a great Zoom meet. That's in the afternoon. And then I have, unless he's still away, he may be still away because I know that he was on holidays. Elvira says, looking forward to self-portraits. Great. Hi, Meryl. Hi, SD. I have a workshop today. It's a still life workshop, and it is basically looking at value. So we're going to be valuing composition, basically. So that is our still life workshop. Tomorrow, Samantha Dion Baker has a meet in the afternoon at 3 p.m. Eastern, and I believe Gail and Nolsey, Sharon from Nolsey, they are meeting. It's a Kamala Harris meet. They're going to try and ramp up some positive vibes and get people to vote and commit for Kamala. And that's tomorrow at 1. If you go to either Gail and I'll try and repost it as well, but if you go to Nulsey or Gail's post, then they have the link in their stories, so you can get to that. It's going to be a Zoom meet, and I think everyone's going to be drawing. We're not going to be talking about politics, so that'll be nice. Hola, Patty, how are you? So yeah, so this is August, and let's get going with today's, which is the Blackbird. The Blackbird is our color palette. So there are some browns, some oranges, yellows. So this is my photo that I'm going to be working on. And I think I'm just going to use this page and clean it up a little bit. Let's see. I have some gesso. I probably don't need to use gesso, but I'm going to go over this anyway. So how is everybody this morning? What are you working on? Tell me, please tell me. And if you want to take my workshop, please let me know in a chat. And I believe the coupon, the 20%, no, the 15% coupon is still active. So you could use that, but I can send you that afterwards. Now I have gouache. Just looking at my palettes because I have a couple of these. This one's really messy, but I can grab some colors from here. And I'm going to spray it first. I feel like these are best. Sarah's probably looking at these going, oh my gosh, look at the mess. Sarah, I hope you're feeling better. I was going to message you yesterday and I completely forgot afterwards. So I really do hope that you are feeling much better. I'm going to just do quite a rough piece here. Just get the shapes in and then I can refine it a little bit more. Has Sarah been poorly? I missed that. She got COVID coming back from San Francisco. She came to my class yesterday and she couldn't really join properly because she was not very well, unfortunately. So hopefully she's feeling better. Okay, I'm not very good at cars, as you can see. Huh. We'll fix that. We'll fix it. Just getting the shape in. Yeah, oh no. Birgit says, I'm just watching and baking a cake. It's my daughter's birthday tomorrow. Oh, lovely. Then a cake shall be baked. I don't really want that door right in the middle, so I'm going to bring this over a little bit, extend my building. And the gesso is helping me lighten the black because it's not quite dry, so that's good. I need to fix all this. If you're new here, welcome. Please say hello if you have never been here before and you are watching. I know that sometimes people don't want to say hi, but it's nice to know where you're from. We have people from everywhere here. We have Spain, we have England, we have the USA, we have Germany, we have Israel, we have Holland, we have France. Did I miss any? Sarah says good morning, watching also. Nice, thanks Sarah for saying hello. I hope you're feeling better. Sorry if I just told the world that you weren't feeling well, but I just wanted to make sure that you knew that I was thinking about you. Yesterday was kind of a funny day. Just watching so I don't miss a paint stroke. Oh my goodness. And Martina, it's so messy and crazy. I don't think you're going to miss much if you look away. All right, I'm going to actually use the gesso just to, I'm going to color the gesso. And just create a bit of a gray here. I still have spots left on my Mexican trip if anyone wants to join me. I keep putting it out there. I think I need to do some more face forward filming because I think they get seen more. Also make a few more reels because they also get seen more. I've just been a little bit busy that I haven't been able to do that, but I mean I have, but I just wasn't in the right frame of mind, so I gotta do some of those. If you have any friends who you think may enjoy a trip to Mexico and doing some sketching, let me know. There's quite a few from our group going. I'm excited. So excited. And I filled the last space in my Italy retreat, actually to a really good friend of mine who I've known for 24 years. So that'll be lovely. And she is not, she's not a painter, but she wants to come to Italy with us, and she's going to take some private lessons before we go. So she's coming for the adventure. So I think that's fantastic. Julie says, how are you feeling, Sarah? And C says, hi, Sarah. And Julie says, I have seen a beautiful exhibition of photographers on Mexico. Mexico is just stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. All right. I do have a little bit, I've got some, let me spray here again. I have some colors over here that I want to use. I'm going to make that door that brown color that I want. See, I kind of use this as a palette as well. So, using the negative space of the page, the white of the page, to help me with my Look at this. My brush is really bad as well, but you can always make great things out of a bad brush. Sure, if you're doing like something very precise, then maybe not, but you can use a bad brush to create a semi-straight line. You just got to turn your brush and get the best side possible. Julie says, Christina de Midel. It's a documentary, really moving. Oh, I'm going to write it down. And Martina says, I'm sure that your friend will be a painter after the retreat. Well, she has a year, Martina, to practice and to do a few lessons with me. So I'm excited. I think anybody can draw and paint. So I think she'll do just fine. Just fine. Even if she comes just for the exploration of color and sits and enjoys the wine all day long. No. The nice thing about the Italy trip is that, well, about the Mexican one as well, you really don't have to be an artist. There's so much to do. We're going to be visiting little villages during the day. So there's yeah, there's so much. Okay, need to make a few lighter areas. That can help me, maybe. The blob. Usually I leave the light, but I kind of just went in and blocked everything. Anybody else painting this morning? Patricia says, where have you seen the exhibit, Julie? And Julie says, in Arles for the Raconte. It's in the Église des Frères Précieux. Ah. See, I think she writes in French so that she gets a kick out of my accent. Remember where we had coffee when we met? That's there. Ah. No, it wasn't with me, it was with Patty. Patty has met a lot of people. All right. I could probably leave this to dry, but I want to get a few darker patches on here where the shadow is. This I can make darker, which I will afterwards. Oh, and that's what I wanted to do as well. Make the shadow on the wall much darker. for the trees. I use a lot of dry brush, even with gouache, but I like the texture that it creates. Oops. I'm going to straighten that line up. It's very messy right now. You're going to look up the exhibit. I'm going to write down the exhibit so that I don't forget to look it up. Christina Demidel. Oh. Thanks for that, Julie. Oh. C is painting a dahlia. Oh, lovely. Oh, and Julie says regarding the writing in French, she goes, no, Shah, that was absolutely non-intentional, but I do like to hear your cute accent. It's good to practice. That's all I can say. Something's going a little bit wrong here with the beetle. I guess maybe this. Maybe this is too high. That could be it. So if you're just joining as well, we're using a color palette of the Blackbird today. So each day we used a different color palette of a different bird, and today's is the Blackbird. So and I'm drawing this beetle, half beetle, that is from a picture that I took in Oaxaca. It was actually on my last day that I took it. All right, let's just put a little bit of shadow up here, and then I can work on the other colors. And correct this. So the other colors I'm going to show you the bird are yellow and kind of like an orangey, this color. Whoops, no. Oh, this is that even, it's not even a Blackbird, it's a Starling. It's a Starling. Oh my goodness. Somebody could have told me that. Anyway, very similar colors of the Blackbird, but it's a Starling. Somebody's going to comment probably on my story, so my bad if you are looking and you want to correct me. I've just corrected myself, so we're all good. Okay, so these actually are the colors here. So I could use this either as graffiti on the wall and then just work more on like putting windows and stuff like that. I could do that. Maybe I'll do that. I think I'll do that. But I do want to correct here, and I wouldn't mind putting a tree there, but it would have to be yellow. Or putting a tree here. Maybe I'll put a tree on this side. I think that would work better. But I am going to correct where the car is, because the top of the car is way too, it's way too bulky. It doesn't match the shape of the beetle. And also, let's get these verticals nice and vertical. I'm going to just dirty this up a little bit. And again, put a little bit more here. Is that better? This, I think, could be a little bit rounder as well. I'm going to have to go over that when it dries. They're such cute cars, aren't they? I love the old Beetles. Now you all know that I had one. I'm going to lighten up the inside here. Lighten up and darken down. Dull stuff. All right, yellow. Yellow, yellow. They have these pretty yellow trees at the end of January, which is why I wanted to go back at that time. And they're called, what are they called? They're called the golden, they're not, it's not cascading golden tree, it's, oh, I can't remember what it is. I'll look it up in a minute. They're very pretty. So I'm just putting a base here, just a general shape of the tree, and then I can add to it, add some more values, etc. While I'm here, I think I can add a little bit more light down here. So, Julie, what did you think about the opening ceremony in Paris? Seeing it's your country. Was France happy with the opening ceremony? I've heard mixed reviews. Maybe you don't want to say on live. I felt it was a shame that it was so what do you call it, like bitty, like it wasn't all together. I'm not sure how the general audience felt about not being able to see everything together. And I don't know if like even the countries, the teams felt a little bit separate. I love the whole stadium experience where everyone is walking in their countries and you can see them all and they're excited, and yeah, I don't know. Okay, Julie says, I won't comment on what I didn't like. Okay, comment on what you did like then. Okay, I'm just gonna get some more water. Julie says, yeah, I feel bad for the people who paid so much money. Yeah, like, I feel like they weren't, it just probably wasn't the experience that they expected, maybe? I don't know. Just gonna put some sunshine on this door. And then some shadow as well. It's a little bit too dark. I know I have better brushes. I'm just probably being a little bit lazy, but it's, you know, it's good to see that you don't have to have brilliant brushes. Okay, here I need to fix that down there. Because it's gouache, I can lift it a little bit, although I did mix some gesso in with some of the colors, so it's not all going to be able to be lifted. Julie says the Aya Nakamura part was amazing, and so was the flag made out of smoke. Yeah, there were parts that were pretty incredible. The mechanical horse was amazing. Yes, that was very cool. I love the Dionysos one. That made me laugh. I'm not sure if it was the right thing for the Olympic Games though, but I love the guy. I met him before and he's lovely and crazy and a real nice person. Oh, cool. Martina says, I watched the opening on TV and loved it. And Louise says, it got better towards the end. The boats were underwhelming. I enjoyed it though and watched it all. And Julie says, I felt meh at Celine Dion and Lady Gaga. That was probably my wallet talking. Yeah. Yeah. Especially because the presenters, like, they say, you know, how much it costs to have Celine Dion sing. Like, it just, you know, why do they need to announce that? I think they were worried that she wasn't going to show up, and it wasn't. I think some people knew that she was coming, and some people didn't actually know. So I'm just lightening up some areas here. The light is so pretty that I want to try and capture it. And there is a little bit of shadow on this door, because there's shadow on the wall, so there would be shadow on the door as well here. So I have to put that on. Consistency with light is important, everybody. Patricia says, love that yellow tree. Thanks. I haven't finished it yet, but thank you. I need to go, but we'll catch up. Have a great day, everyone. Bye. Martina says, and all the shadows. Yes, the light and all the shadows. Well, with light comes shadows, which is very important. One of my favorite things. This is a little bit off. I'm going to straighten this up. And I think I can just pull this down a little bit. Okay. Because there isn't a yellow tree, I'm just going with really what I'm just translating the green tree into a yellow tree. So I'll do that now, finish this off. Put some of that orange in here. So it's not actually a Blackbird that we're drawing from, it's a Starling. Huh. But they're the colors of the bird anyway. I should just say, this is the bird we are drawing from. That would be much better. think I may need some grey in and amongst these bushy leaves. Let's see. Now the good thing about a broken brush is that you get very irregular mark making, and that is valuable when you're drawing trees. Oh, we still have 20 minutes left. Yay! I thought we were like really tight on time. Okay. Let's just want to get some more light into these flecks of light on the ground here. I may actually use neo colors as well to just add some details. I'm going to make this circular, as circular as I can. May have to come back in with some black. The beetle is looking a little bit rough. A little rough. Let's see. It's really about like small things, structure. Probably add a little bit of black here. Pull it out a bit. So I'm trying to evaluate whether the darks that I have are dark enough, whether, like for example underneath the car here, can I make it a little bit darker? This side area on the sidewalk, just the curb, could it be a little bit darker? This could probably be just a tad darker here on the curb here. Only because where the car is much darker here as well. All right. Why don't we go into the tree line? There are little areas that are peeking through the tree, which is the wall color. To get a little bit more paint. You're funny, Patricia. Gracias. Gracias, gracias. And I think it's extraordinary, but that's very sweet of you. I am going to, this is actually taller than here. I would have liked to have done maybe the terrace at the top, but that's not going to be possible. I love these. Look at this. Look at the terrace at the top. Isn't it lovely? The skull. 2 skulls. So it's funny because I'm really pleased that I'm going back there, because I will look for different things within my photos. So I'll be looking for terraces and just taking a picture, and then you can go back and study what's there and paint what's there. Obviously you can't paint everything, so it's really good to just get photos. I know that a lot of you do that already. Patricia in absolutely, she does that. But the worst thing is leaving a place and going, oh man, I should have taken more photos when it came to that. So it's something that we're going to do on our trip together, is really pay attention to grabbing photos of the place, that so we have enough for reference, and that so we won't regret when we get home not having that photo, that we were like, oh, I should have taken that photo. And just capturing moments, I think, is really important too. I want to show you part of this photo that I didn't even realize. So, and also when you take a live photo, then you have the movement. But look how lovely this little part is, like just this with the name of the cafe, and then look at the door. Like, because I wasn't even really close, I didn't see that detail. And then just this couple sitting, probably waiting for the coffee shop to open. I thought that was a really nice little addition. And I took the photo. When I took the photo, I wasn't even looking at them. I was looking at the shadows of the tree. Anyway, just, you know, little observations that you can see after the fact in your photos, as long as you make that something that you think of. Oh, thank you. See, I feel like you said I agree with Patricia, but it's Atricia. Atricia. We can rename Patricia Atricia. You know, I use paper for a lot of things, and I'm going to use it right now for this edge, because I need a straight edge, and really it's just, and this is something that I learnt when I was doing murals, that sometimes, you know, just a piece of paper is going to help you with your straight edge. I could actually, it could help me with my windows as well, and lining them up. You're supposed to line one window up under another. I didn't do that, so I can do it here. And because there's a shadow here, I'm just going to turn this. Because there is a shadow on the top, I can do it here as well. You can use tape too if you wanted to, but I find like just a piece of paper really does help. Okay, I'm going to take a smaller brush now because I do need a little bit more of help with detail. So there's shadow up here, but I'm only going to draw where the shadow is. And then the other side is actually a lot more of a warm wood color. So I'll just continue that. I'm going to clean up the other side as well. So this is where all our color blocking comes in, because you're really seeing colors for what they are, not thinking about the whole structure and then putting in color afterwards. So I like working this way. Some people like working the other way. I'm dipping my brush in the gesso. Okay, in the gesso pot, because it's almost done. I just want to use this for here. So you can have quite a loose painting, but still make it feel like there's detail, if you know what I mean. Okay, this one I'm gonna switch and do it this side here. This may not have worked. Nope, I knew that it would splodge. I had that feeling. Okay, I can come back into it if I want to. So you could do more detail with windows and things like that, but I'm just going to keep it quite fresh. Okay, small details. Well, okay, I say that I'm going to keep it quite fresh, but I am going to put little things in, and I'll show you what I'm going to do. I have some gesso. I should probably use white gouache for this, but I'm going to just use the gesso. I think you should do the top of the beetle with a bit of black. Like the top here, but I don't know if I should do the top of the beetle. I feel like it should be actually a little bit grey. Maybe here I'll put more black, but I need to lighten this actually. The top of the, well, I'm going to clean this up as well. That needs cleaning up for sure. So for example, here it's the wrong angle. I'm going to come down here a bit. And then this needs to be lower. Whoops. So you can just add these tiny little details with lights, etc. This is off here. And this is off. I'll clean this up. It's looking a little bit more like a beetle now. That's another reason why I love Oaxaca, is that there are so many beetles there. I love it. It reminds me of when I first got my beetle and everybody was driving beetles. And the sound of them, does anybody love beetles? The sound is so great. The sound of the beetle. It's like, I'm not going to do it online, but it has like a clack, 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 clack sound, and I love it. Okay. Just going to clean this up. Now come back in with my black. I know it's 8 o'clock, but I'm gonna just finish this so that I don't just leave it. Because I'm not using blues, I'm gonna just use a little bit of this white here, just for the shine on the front here. That was my stomach. My stomach is hungry. So if anybody wants to join me this morning in Still Life Workshop, please sign up now. This way I can send you the link. I think the nose is actually a little bit too, it's a little bit too long, but there was some beetles had very long noses. Move that back a little bit. Still this, but actually I'm going to go with black now and just clean up certain areas. All right. So adding, taking away, there's a lot of that in when you're rendering values. I don't know if that's right, but we may have to leave it because I just saw the time. I should go. Thank you for joining everybody this morning. That was a lot of fun. I need to put a little bit of lighter on the top here. I made it too dark. There. I'm going to leave it like that. I had a red beetle back in the day. You did, Bigot? Mine was cream. The lights and shadows are great. Thank you. Martina says my first car was a beetle as well. Mine too. I knew we had something in common. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. That was a great morning. Loved it. Enjoy your day. I will see some of you. I should probably put this like to be a little bit darker, but I'm just going to leave it. Have a really good day, everybody. And this is Oaxaca, Beetles of Oaxaca, July 30th. See you, everybody. Bye.